Learning is a creative process, creative and active. Every waking moment, a child learns by interacting with the people and materials in the surrounding environment. The richer and more supportive the environment, the more opportunities for learning.
Say it real loud so she can hear you.
Okay. All right. How are you? How are you doing? Let's just put it on your other ear. So bye. We're supposed to do it like this.
The creative curriculum is based on the well-established belief that children learn through play, ever curious and ready to explore their surroundings.
I need more honey.
The creative curriculum enhances learning through play by providing a planned environment that reflects children's interests, abilities, and backgrounds.
My baby got balls on him.
Teachers and caregivers in this environment observe children carefully and plan activities that best facilitate learning.
You want a rectangle? How big you want your rectangle?
Like this one.
You want one just like that? Well, do you think you can do it yourself?
I'm sorry.
You see how it is?
Okay, we've got one hand here, and you just...
I want to with Amy. Don't get close to the saw. Don't get close to the saw.
Children in an early childhood classroom are engaged in so many different kinds of activities at any given moment that it's not always easy for people to see how much learning is going on and how all of these different activities relate to one curriculum. Yet in planning these activities and interactions, teachers are guided by a well-defined curriculum framework, one that sets forth goals and objectives and an approach to teaching. In the creative curriculum, this framework can be seen in the arrangement of the environment. In fact, you could say that the environment is the curriculum's textbook. It defines specific interest areas and describes how teachers can enhance learning in each of those areas.
It is an environment that says to children, this is a place designed especially for you. Everything is just your size. It is warm, comfortable, and secure.
You stay like that?
The shelves are low, so you can choose what you want. Reach what you need. And return it when you're finished. Everything is labeled and easy to see. Your work is on the wall, placed right where you can see it. There are many different kinds of materials and interesting objects that reflect your family and your world.
Ring, ring, what is that? Ring, ring, what is that?
This is a place where you can be yourself, a place to play, to discover.
Okay, I think that's enough, right? You want to put it back?
To explore. And above all, a place you can trust. The creative curriculum divides physical space into activity areas. These areas reflect the interests of preschool-age children and are designed to foster optimum learning. Noisy areas are separated from quiet ones so the children can concentrate without being disrupted. Shelves and dividers are set up to define play areas, channel traffic, and encourage involvement.
I'm trying to make this go in, like this. David, a train's crossing by. Wow! Look what Earl.
When children learn in an environment created for them, they are excited about the process of learning.
There go out. That makes
When teachers have the opportunity to stand back and observe what children are doing, they make better decisions on how to support and enhance this learning.
He's eating piece of paper.
What would that do for them if they ate food, Michael?
You die. Make them to die.
Do you think eating paper would make them die? I'm glad
They're
you were
coming
very
out.
concerned about them.
Always a favorite and always active, the block area provides children with unit and hollow blocks they can use to build, to balance, to create. Shelves are arranged to protect the builders and store accessories. The floor is comfortable to sit on and smooth to make building easier. Blocks are placed within easy reach. Props are stored nearby to extend play. Blocks are arranged carefully by size and shape, and clearly labeled by outline. Even putting them away provides practice in hand-eye coordination and matching. This is a place for learning math skills, such as measuring and spatial relationships, and for developing social skills. It is a place for problem solving, alone or with the help of a teacher who might, for example, guide a child trying to make tall blocks stand up.
Tim was in the block area, and he was starting to build with these very long blocks, and he wanted to build, if I'm not mistaken, a gate. I was asking a lot of open-ended questions for him to build up that gate and let it stay, and have him work with the knowledge and the manipulatives in the blocks, so he could, gain the knowledge by himself.
Now feel this. Is it smooth or rough?
And the pig. Hey, pig! Pig!
So if we put things on rough areas, what happens?
Hey, pig!
Now put it on a very smooth, hard area.
Okay, come on. Don't make the pig.
Whether children are playing alone or with others in cooperative play, staff members act as good observers and facilitators, knowing when to stand back and when to step in and intervene.
That's not a car that can go up there. She can't count.
In the block area, the children learn numerous skills, and one of them that you could see today was about cooperation.
On the other side, no, Jamie, that's not hard cement on our side. You can't going up this way. She can help with this going up to there and not going to here.
She had asked them, and then they had started saying that you could help build another area away from what they were doing. And she started, and she seemed very, content in what she was doing. And then she took it upon herself to say she wanted to write something down. She wanted to write about the experience, about what she was building.
I know.
David, you're all working hard together on it, aren't you?
Well, is she making her name to put on here?
She's making a sign. Jamie, tell David what you're making.
I'm making a sign so all the people know that our construction is good and it's wet, so then they won't do the thing I did anymore.
Well, it's good to see that you're all working together, isn't it? So you can all help each other.
For developing cognitive, physical, social, and emotional skills, the block area is ideal.
Up and down. How come you just don't go
provides a wonderful setting for children to create, to work together, and to solve problems through play. The House Corner, a place for imagination and interaction filled with props for dress-up, role play, and recreating familiar places.
Does that taste good to you?
Oh, I forgot the pickles. Do you have pickles here?
Protected on 3 sides, the House Corner is a cozy, home-like area. It is placed near the block area so that the children's play can be extended. For example, hats from the House Corner spark ideas for dramatic play with blocks.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off! See, I have some for you.
House Corner props and dress-up clothes reflect children's individual interests, backgrounds, and experiences.
Okay. Dile al que trae personas, dile que traiga una persona, su nombre es Jacqueline.
There are endless opportunities for trying out different roles, learning to get along with one another, and expressing feelings.
What about when they were teasing you and you were crying? Do you remember that day?
Sometimes teachers participate in the House Corner. They extend the children's own ideas,
Does the baby like drinking a lot?
show them that they approve of their play, and help them act out their fantasies. The House Corner can be altered flexibly to reflect the changing interests and needs of children. For example, a teacher who observes children coming to school with new shoes might help set up a shoe store.
How much are they?
1 penny.
1 penny.
11. Okay. This is for tryout, this is for Sean. She walks here with me, right? Can I work here? I do the most. Yeah. Can I work here with you also? Well, what? Okay.
A variety of ever-changing props extends House Corner play in continually new and imaginative directions. A homemade car is always a favorite.
It's out of order.
It's out of order again. William, what do you think is wrong with it?
You need some more. That was wrong.
He needs some what?
Oh. Can I get some? Oh.
The House Corner is a good place for expressing and working through feelings. Children who are afraid of the doctor may feel more power over the situation if they can role-play patient and doctor. In the House Corner, children develop social skills. Reenacting life experiences enables them to better understand and know their world. Dramatic play helps children deal with the present and prepare for the future.
Ring, ring, what is that?
Table toys are colorful, well-constructed toys and games. Children use them to build, match, and design. To refine fine motor skills and develop math skills.
How many pieces are in there, do you think? How many pieces do you think? Did you count them? Let's count just how many there are in your leg.
9.
1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
8.
The table toy area is a quiet place where manipulatives can be used on the floor as well as the table.
Yeah.
Furniture is arranged so that children can concentrate, and toys can be easily found. There is a variety of materials from which to choose, all displayed in easy-to-reach containers and clearly labeled. It's a place where children can put things together or take them apart, where they can practice reading skills, such as sorting things which are alike and different. A place for thinking through a task or creating a new design.
Misty was working with the beads, rubber beads, and there were no right and wrong. She could just do what she wanted to do. And this gave her just a feeling of pride that she was able to do this all by herself.
Teachers in the table toy area can sit back and observe, letting children solve problems for themselves.
Oh my goodness.
Or they can facilitate problem solving by stepping in.
Michael, what if I was a Martian from another planet? How would you tell me to do that? I don't know how to do that puzzle.
I do.
But how would you tell me? What if I didn't even know your language? How would you tell me to do that?
Now, I'll tell you to do like this. Wait, I need to take them out.
Oh, you have to take them out first?
When teachers ask children more open-ended questions, it can really make them think.
How did you know to do that, Michael?
The table toy area is a place for learning math and reading skills, for working through a task, and for creating new designs. Protected and with enough materials for all who want to play there, it is a very satisfying learning area for children. Free, expressive, creative. The art area is a quiet place with a wide variety of materials that delight and excite the imagination. Like all the areas in a creative curriculum, shelves here are organized and easily accessible. There is ample equipment, such as easels on which children can express themselves through color, motion, and texture. Here children can create a vast array of original work. The art area is a place for experimenting, for practicing writing skills, expanding imagination, expressing feelings, trying out different ideas.
Whoa! This thing doesn't look like it holds. That is. I want some little bit of tape to put around it. Then it will hold better, right?
That was a real problem, wasn't it? You had a good idea to add the tape.
It's a hands-on place where touching and feeling are integral parts of the learning experience.
You don't want to deal with the messiness with finger painting, then it's really no sense in having it out, because in order for the children to really become involved and to enjoy what they're doing, it's a messy task. The messier it is, the more involved the children are, the more they're enjoying it, the more creative they're being. The children were involved with the finger painting. Victor was really fascinated with the handprint, but the liquid starch kept covering it over. So we bought the paper over so that he could make a handprint. You can put it anywhere you like.
See?
Yeah, lift your hands up.
Your handprint. What color is your handprint?
In art, as in every area, teachers can foster thinking by the ways they talk to children.
Oh, and this is supposed to be the teacher. And how do you think the teacher can get out?
No, this is the kid.
Oh, this is a child.
So the child is in there. That's
And how will the child be able to get out? What could you do maybe with the clay
well.
to help the child get out?
With Christopher, he was building a tower and having very narrow pieces on the bottom with a heavier piece on top. So I was pushing down on his head as if it were a heavy weight. Because if you can relate something to a child's body, they know a lot about their body, it might make sense. Very heavy, and if we put something heavy on top of anything, it could fall, huh? Let's see. He's got a very creative mind, and if you tap into that and extend his learning and just kind of push up the ante and just give him a few skills, he'll take off with it. And his tower is incredible. Look how tall it is.
Teachers foster creativity by being open and accepting. Telling a child that her picture is pretty doesn't tell her very much, but talking about what she has actually produced makes her more aware of what she has accomplished.
Oh, look at the way you're stroking back and forth, Yolanda.
The art area is a place to encourage children to explore and experiment with an almost unlimited variety of materials, to express ideas and feelings, a place to create, where there is no right or wrong. Right is whatever a child wants it to be. Appealing, flexible, relaxing. This natural materials area has plenty of water and sand for children to play with. Here, children work freely with soothing materials. There are accessories nearby and places to store and dry them. The water and sand area offers a special place for children to experiment and discover, and to learn science and math skills, such as estimating and comparing.
Yeah, but listen, you hear the bubbles? Hear the bubbles?
What is this little thing?
Playing with sand and water gives children many opportunities to share ideas and learn to work together.
Now it's your turn. Okay.
Teachers can expand children's learning by the questions they ask and the ways in which they adapt the environment.
Now, I'm going to uncover a little part of something, and you tell me what you think it is.
Circle.
Is a bead a circle?
Yes, but that is like that, and this isn't. It's skinny.
Oh, let's see. You're right.
Sometimes we add water to the sand to give it just a little different feel, and notice that they have to change the type of material they're using to play with it because it just will not come through as it does with the dry sand.
Sometimes children become bored with some of the materials that we have out. So today I decided to add some new props to the sand play to get the children more involved with working with the sand again.
The sand and water area is a place to explore natural materials and to learn science and math concepts, such as measuring and how things change. The library corner is a relaxing, quiet, fanciful area. Children learn about books, develop skills they will need for reading and writing, such as the sequence of a story, and enjoy one-on-one times with a friend or a teacher.
Are mushrooms as quiet as you are?
This is a warm, soft, inviting place, complete with pillow or comfortable chair. Books are displayed standing up, so the children will be drawn to the attractive covers. The books reflect the children's interests and experiences. It's a place for thinking, listening, resting, getting away from it all.
What's happening here?
We're growing.
And grew?
It grew.
And grew so big, and it grew past all the children, didn't it? So Titch's seed really helped, didn't it? It went all the way up. While reading a story, it's a time to really nurture a child, and especially a child who's coming at 8 in the morning. By 9 o'clock, they really, they're missing mom or dad, and they really need that extra hug.
I went into the book area yesterday because I thought that Aaron needed some individual attention. Before long, he was helping to read the story also.
Hey, you.
Wanna fight?
If you insist, said the praying mantis, reaching out with his long front legs.
You not big enough,
said the grouchy ladybug and flew off. At 9 o'clock, it almost flew into a sparrow. Hey, you, said the grouchy ladybug.
You wanna fight?
If you insist, said the sparrow, opened its sharp beak.
Oh, you not big enough,
said the grouchy ladybug and flew off.
Teachers need to be careful observers as they share the children's experiences and help them to record them.
Sabrina.
and apple,
Tea.
and orange.
So different kinds of, you saw those things on our walk? Saw an apple, bananas,
And orange.
and orange.
I always look at the faces of children. When you look at discontent and wiggles, then you need to make an adjustment as a teacher.
Uh-oh. I see something that's going to be difficult to deal with. Can you see?
It's not a good place.
And it's much easier to change the environment than always to give children negative feedback.
You know what? There seems to be some problems today with sitting in our circle and everybody seeing. And there's one thing that I can do that will help so everyone can see. I'm going to take this chair. It's right here. Because I know everybody wants to see.
Yeah.
And if I sit on this chair and I open the book, now can everyone see?
Yeah.
The library corner is a place for solitude or company, for listening to a story, for developing a love of books, and for practicing the skills children will need for reading and writing. Open. Expansive. Free. Outdoors. Children can explore different spaces. Sunny. Shady. Soft. Park. Small. Tall places. Outdoors, children can experience nature firsthand. Its textures. Its wonders. It's an ideal setting for developing gross motor skills, changing the pace, trying out materials in different ways. The outdoor area doubles the space for learning. Teachers plan as carefully for its use as they do for the classroom. They enhance the environment with new materials and activities.
What happened? I did the same size.
What's that?
Brian, that's
That's a huge one.
Look at what it did!
We have an exciting outdoor program. We have tricycles, we have baby buggies, and we have all kinds of climbing equipment. They enjoy all those things. It's a lot of body energy.
Outdoor areas offer children opportunities to extend their play, to take safe risks.
When we were out on the playground at the climbing bars, William was ready to climb up, and he asked me to stand closer as he threw his leg over.
All by yourself.
Lots of things that we do inside, we can take outside, and there's a whole different experience. For example, we can take our paintbrushes and go outside with some water so they can actually paint the building. And you see, as the water goes on the building, it changes the color of the building. It's satisfying because they see their parents painting things at home.
I'm going to paint somewhere else.
We brought the painting outside, first of all, because it was such a bright, pretty day, and the colors just show off so much better outside than they do in the classroom.
Outdoor space is an entirely new environment. There are different shapes, sounds, and experiences which offer exciting possibilities for learning and discovery.
It's a lady bell. There's two bells there.
I just know.
You just know the sound of the lady bell? Boy, you have good ears.
Okay, bus driver, we have our seatbelts on.
Working with the creative curriculum means that teachers are flexible.
Over here are going to be pretty slippery on this. If you want to work on this, let me hold your gloves so your hands don't slip and you fall.
Each area is used primarily for certain types of activities, but can be adapted for many others throughout the day.
That slice, look at that nice slice. All of it's going in your mouth at one time? Ooh.
For example, open spaces such as blocks or the library corner can also be used for group activities.
How many do we have? 4. If we have 4, then one is an invisible duck. Would you mind drying him?
I'll dry him.
Okay, are you ready to put your invisible duck in the box?
Okay.
Put him in gently so he doesn't fall. David is putting our invisible duck away.
In this dynamic environment, staff members make whatever changes are called for to reflect children's needs and interests.
How many birds do you see up here? Uh-oh, what happened?
There was a little tree. On that little tree, there was a little branch. The finest branch you ever did see. And on that little branch, there was a little nest. The finest nest you ever did see.
The creative curriculum emphasizes the importance of a creative and responsive environment where children learn through play.
Which direction are you holding it?
The creative curriculum has helped in enhancing the children's creativity. They're playing a lot more. They're buildings and their structures have become more involved. Free choice no longer seemed like it was 6 hours long with everything going wrong. It wasn't enough time. The children were so involved. It was just sometimes we ran over the time because they were enjoying themselves so much, and I could see so many great things happening in the classroom.
We know that these early experiences have a major impact on a child's development, and therefore we in early childhood have an important responsibility to continually ask ourselves what kind of curriculum, what activities and interactions will most help children now and in the future. If we want children to feel good about themselves, to love learning, and to experience the rewards of learning, then we have to make learning an enjoyable and rewarding experience now when they're young.
Look at that. Look how tall it is.
Look how
Isn't that neat? All right.